The Small-Scale Farmers Development Agency-SAFADA has called for incentives that will allow small-scale farmers to develop in Zambia to be put in place, stating that most of them have remained dormant. Boyd Mobwe, SAFADA director, says these farmers are dormant as they continue depending on the Farmer Input Support Program FISIP and cannot expand their farming activities to include other crops or farm on a large scale. He says one way of supporting the growth of small-scale farmers in the country is by offering a favorable maize price, which will enable them to get a good return and invest more in agriculture. In this vein, Mr. Mobwe has called for a 50 kg bag of maize to be set at 150 kwacha during the 2020-2021 farming season, a rise by 40 kwacha from the previous farming season. He says this will also help in preventing the farmers from selling to the private sector due to unfavorable prices from government.
So, for instance, for this year, we have got high expectation on the price. As like what I mentioned, we're looking at a better price. So the price we're expecting is above 150, okay, or 150 kwacha. As I'm talking now, we are buying maize as SAFADA from the farmers, the old stock at 3 kwacha per kg. That's 150. Yeah, so we expect if the price can continue the way it is now, with the fresh maize, the new crop that is in the field now, farmers are harvesting. If possible, favorable enough, if the government can put it above 150, I think we are going to be very happy, and we commend the government for that.
The SAFADA director has also called for land policies to be looked into, stating that there needs to be proper demarcation of land for farming purposes in order to motivate the farmers. He has also called for deliberate efforts from government aimed at supporting the farmers, such as irrigation mechanisms, to be put in place.
The Minister of Lands and the Minister of National Planning and Development should sit down and come up with a policy, rather a policy and a map that will show the people in Zambia the demarcations of the land, where will be the industries located if we are to put industries in this country, in various places of the country. Where will be farming starting from, other than the way it is now. The industries are scattered all over in rural areas without proper planning. I think that is not proper planning. If you go to developed countries, you'll find that a city is a city, a farming area is a farming area, other than the way it is now. I think we are affecting our farmers. I mean, the processes which are put in place actually demoralizing the farmers because they are not protected.
Zipporah Mushala, MUVI TV News, Lusaka.